My website is finished and it's time to finally start my Pokemon card business. And with that, what is up, Poke fans? Poke Ice is here. And in today's video, I'm gonna basically show you my website, talk a little bit about how long it took and what the future plans are like. I will not go into too much depth about the costs and everything because I made a video about that already. And if you want to check that out, I'm gonna link it probably right here on the top left screen. And without further talking, let's get right into it. So, here we are, guys. This will be the first impression when you enter my website. I'm really excited about this. I'm also very excited to make this video because I started the whole process like 2 months ago, I think, like starting to set everything up, like get business ready, buy inventory, doing the technical part, doing the law part and everything around it. And we are really so close about to start. I'm very happy about that. And I'm also very excited to show you guys this. Also, by the way, I hope my camera quality is all right. I decided that I will use my phone only from now on because I don't know what it is. My webcam in OBS is just not working. It's absolutely terrible. It looks terrible. I tried 1000 different settings. If there are some people who know about camera settings in OBS, let me definitely know in the comments. Also, I thought about what I can do to celebrate the grand opening of the website, and I decided that the first 10 customers will get a little surprise, but I will talk about this at the end of the video. First of all, I want to show you around everything. So basically, this is the beginning of the website. This will be the first thing you will see when you type it in or access it from Google. I think that's pretty neat and gives a warm opening to a Pokemon customer. So then you are able to scroll down, and the first thing you will see are the bestsellers. So this is the full screen now. Like if you don't go full screen, it basically looks like this. But I'm just going full screen so you can see only the website and not everything around it. I try to keep the theme something like a red, white, focus center type vibe. So I think that's pretty cool as well. So first up, you scroll down here, you will see the bestsellers. There are not many bestsellers at the moment because I didn't sell anything yet, but I was thinking Ascended Heroes and Prismatic Evolution will be definitely a bestseller, so I was putting this as a bestseller first, and when there are more orders and I can define what sells good and what's not, then I will have different bestsellers, of course, but I just didn't want this to be empty at the beginning, and I thought that was a good choice. Then after that, we will have a section which is called Just For You. So there's just basically random stuff which I put in, and this will like change every time you reload the website or you come back. And this is just like a selection of random stuff, and you can scroll through that and maybe you find something you like if you are not too sure what you are searching for. So I thought that was a pretty cool option as well. By the way, don't get confused because it says online soon in the top left. This is basically the fully finished website, but it's not like officially online yet, but when the video is out, you will be able to access it. So don't worry about that. There will also be more cards. I only put those 3 cards for testing issues at the moment, but there will be definitely some more of those. So, and after the Just For You section, we will have the raw and graded cards. Those are only raw cards at the moment. I don't own graded cards yet. I will probably in the future, but the raw cards are kind of the test run for this to see how this works, if people are even interested in buying raw cards and all that. So I am basically at the beginning of everything. At first I thought I don't want to make raw cards at all, but I have so many raw cards which I also bought and some from my own collection, and I just want to try it at least if I maybe get the hang of it. And I also had this cool idea. Let me show you. You can basically go up here to the raw cards, and if you want, you can also filter for SIRs, IRs, for everything there is basically. And I'm just gonna do all raw cards now because there is only 3. Those are just the test cards. As I said, I'm not finished with inserting all of them, but I kind of had this cool idea that I will put even like 10-cent cards or like 30-cent cards on the website, so people can basically go in here, go to the raw cards. It will only show Ascended Heroes at the moment because Ascended Heroes is the only 3 cards which are available. But I was planning on doing that with like a lot of sets, so people can basically just click through the sets and search up all the cards they need for their master set, and then they can make like a grand order to get a lot of cards and to complete their master set. This will be a lot of work and this will be hard, but I didn't ever really see someone doing that, to be honest, on their own website. I know there's like Card Market and TCG Player, and you can filter all cards individually, but I want to try this if I can make this system so people have it more easy to get all the cards for a master set on one website. So definitely let me know in the comments what you think about this one. I think it would be pretty cool. What I gotta say though, I decided it will only make sense. So if you only want to buy raw cards, you have to at least buy raw cards for like $10 or €10, because otherwise it would just not make sense. It wouldn't be like cost efficient with the packaging and the sending, because I can't put the raw cards in just like a normal envelope and send them across Europe. That's not gonna work. That's too risky of damaging the cards or destroying them even. I really have to like get a real package to send out the cards. So that is not cheap, and so I decided it will be $10. Maybe I will like put it down to $5, but at first I want to see if it works at all, and so it will be $10. After the raw cards, there are some little blocks where you can basically just click on booster displays. It will automatically bring you there. There are no booster packs and no tins and cans yet, but the whole homepage is to navigate the customer so that he basically sees everything in one place. And even if he isn't too sure what he's gonna buy or wants to buy, he just gets a lot of inspiration from the homepage itself, which I thought is pretty important. And I think I kind of made a decent job at that. Let me know in the comments what you think about my homepage, if you like it, if I can do something better or something else. And obviously, of course, you can search for everything you want. Let's say you want an ETB for Ascended Heroes. You type in Ascended Heroes, click on it. You just go on here, you'll see Ascended Heroes ETB. You also see what's inside with the pictures. And then you can also scroll down. There's a whole description. To be honest, I copied the description from TCG Player, but don't hate the player, hate the game. It is how it is. And if you scroll down, you will also see like similar items from like the same set or ETBs. And you also have a recently viewed. So if you click on something, it will automatically pop up down here in recently viewed, so you don't lose yourself in the shopping. And yeah, if you don't know what exactly you are searching for, you will have the raw cards category where you can filter every card. You will have shop Pokemon, and there you will have everything, all sealed products which are in the shop. For example, booster displays. Then we have the collection boxes. We have the elite trainer boxes and so on. A lot of the categories are empty at the moment still, because I don't have the highest budget and I just bought what I can get for a good price, which I will sell at the beginning. But in the future, I will hope that I can fill every category I made. I made these categories already to like let people see the vision of what I have planned to have in store. Also, you have this button here, shop by language, and here you can see I'm planning to have English, German, Japanese, Chinese, and Korean sealed products. For now, it's only English products, but very soon I will buy some Japanese stuff too. And my vision is basically to have sealed products like the newest stuff from different countries. For example, when there's a release in China for I think the last thing was the Chinese Prismatic Evolution, like to have it right at the release in the shop, different languages, that would be awesome. I know I'm only at the beginning, but that is kind of the vision of the whole thing. So if you click here, shop by Pokemon, you just basically see everything what is there in the language. You can also filter it, of course, for single cards, elite trainer boxes, displays, collection, blah, blah, blah. And what I also wanted to show you, on every product, there's also a quality check. So as you can see, you see here perfect and imperfect. Those are variants of the product. So if I have a perfect version, for example, this Crown Zenith ETB, which is absolutely clean, it gets marked as perfect. And so if there would be an imperfect version of it, you could basically click on the imperfect, but there is no imperfect version at the moment of something, so it's not possible to access. So, but just as you know, and also just so you know, imperfect does not mean that it's like completely ruined and you can only like open it, or it's like already half opened. Imperfect only means that there are some small imperfections, as it says. And also, if you scroll down here, you will have a condition guide, which will first explain you the conditions of single cards like mint, near mint, and everything like that, which is also which you will also see on the single card. So every single card has a grade. Basically, you will see if it's in a good condition or in a bad condition. And here you also see what perfect condition means: factory sealed and undamaged, packaging clean, intact with no notable dents, crushing of tears, collector grade. So basically, perfect condition means you can put this in your shelf or in your basement for 5 years. And imperfect means still factory sealed, but the outer packaging shows cosmetic flaws, dents, creases, shelf wear, or small tears. The contents are untouched, only the box isn't flawless. So that's what imperfect means. But sometimes there will probably be some good deals because of that. Because obviously, if an ETB has like notable dents and it's basically only for ripping, I can't sell it for the same price as like a perfect ETB. You get what I'm saying. Next up, I want to show you there's a customer service as well on the website built in, which means you just click on here, then you can put your name in, your email, and this will basically come to me personally, and you can ask some questions if you have difficulties. You can also like write me if you want to sell your sealed collection. I'm also interested in that. But also, if you want, you can just send me a personal email. My email is right on the website, and I will also blend it in on the screen once again, and it's on my YouTube channel. It's basically everywhere. But just so you know, there's live support if you have any difficulties. Also, you have your menu right here. Just click on the Pokeball. You can also put a dark mode on if you think that looks cooler. I like the white one more personally, but you will also have other functions in this menu. First of all, you can create an account. Creating an account is very easy. You just put your username in, email address, password, and then you click on create. And after you did that, it will basically send you over to your account overview. There you will have a wish list. You can edit your profile, your addresses, your payment methods, and everything, how many orders you made, and you can look into active orders or orders you already made and all that. So I would basically recommend to make an account, because if you make an account, you will have only benefits from that. It will be much easier to navigate the site. I also will make it like this so that you can only use promo codes if you have an account. That is for the one reason already, that I don't want people to abuse promo codes or special actions, and I have a better overview of that when people have an account. And what is also very practical, if you press on the menu here, you see that you will have price alerts. Wait, my webcam is in the way. Let me put that to the side. So here, you see there are price alerts, and that is working like this. You go on a product, for example, this Obsidian Flames booster box, and then you have the option to set a price alert. So obviously the prices will vary depending on the market. So if you're thinking, this is too expensive for me at the moment, I want it to like be at to buy at like 300. This is just an example. You can put in 300, you can set an alert, and so when I change the price to 300, you will get an instant alert or an email that the price has changed and that you can basically buy your product on the price you wanted to, which is pretty cool. What I will also do when there is a product which is not in stock anymore, for example an Ascended Heroes ETB or something like that, you can just go on the product. I will show it to you with this example because I don't have that installed yet, but you can basically just click notify me, then you can type your email in and press notify me, and you will get an automatic email when the product is back in stock. For this, you don't need an account actually, but for the price alert, you basically need an account. So that's why it's very practical to have an account. Also, you will get a newsletter. You can basically choose if you want to have the newsletter or not. But I will probably make like a weekly email where I will put in everything, like the new stuff, which prices have changed, and so on. So you are always up to date. I mean, I would probably do some like YouTube shorts or YouTube videos about that too, but if you can't watch that, you get at least the email. And also there will be a function to get information about new releases, as I talked about earlier in this video. For example, the new Chinese prismatic evolution. So basically when stuff like that happens, that you can automatically get notified if I have something in stock or when I get restocks for that. Payment methods are pretty universal, I'd say. If you click on something you like, you can do an express checkout via PayPal. If you don't want to use PayPal or you don't have PayPal, You can also use many different other payment methods. We have credit card, Apple Pay, normal bank card, Klarna, Google Pay, basically everything. So that should not be a problem for anyone. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the beginning, but obviously it will have like more cards when you look at it when the video is out. There will be like minor changes. When you're watching this video right now, you can definitely already go on the website www.pokeeyes.com to check it out. You don't even have to buy something, just check it out, see how it looks, give me a feedback in the comments. What do you like about it? What do you hate about it? I'm open for everything. And also, as I mentioned, the surprise at the end will be for our first 10 customers on the website. If you buy something, you will get a promo code from me in the order itself, which will give you 5% on the next order. I know it's not much, but I wanted to at least offer something for the first supporters, for the first customers, and I hope in the future I can maybe make some better deals. But yeah, that's how it's gonna be for the beginning. If you are still watching, make sure to like and subscribe, please, because that helps out the most. Now I will definitely have some more time to make more videos again. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Poke Eyes out.